just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. Will start. At their own 20-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. A run with the man from Louisville, Isaac Garendo. And that play gets nothing. So no gain on the game's first snap.
This defense wanted to come out early in this game and take the fight to the offense, and boy, did they ever set the tone on the very first play, keeping that carry to no gain.
Purdy now on second down. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes. This opening drive not going as scripted. It is third and long. Back to throw. Purdy. He's got his tight end, Kittle. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 89. Touchdown, San Francisco. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly, right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. A couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 17. Cup in motion. On the ground, former Notre Damer Kyron Williams. Room to run at the 30. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
Off play action. It's Stafford. Unloads downfield looking for Nakua. And he will score. Puka Nakua. Touchdown Rams. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. To break the huddle, coming up now for 1st and 10.
Get in the end zone, fellas.
On play action, here's Purdy. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Purdy going to give this to Garendo. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. That's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
3rd and short. Purdy. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. One of his teammates there to take it back in. A gain there of 10 yards. 1st down, 49ers. To throw, Purdy. He's going to let this one go deep. And he will go all the way. Jacob Allen. Touchdown, San Francisco. Moody now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the 49ers will move out to a 14-7 lead. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. Returning is Tutu Atwell. Now an opening past the 30. And he finally gets forced out of bounds, but that was a fantastic return. On play action, it's Stafford. The ball comes out. The Niners have got it. Big opening up the middle. And he rumbles his way into the end zone. The fumble recovery and the great return for the touchdown. And you talk about the perfect first quarter. The offense has been doing their job. Now the defense joins the scoring party. Both sides of the ball contributing to the scoreboard.
Yeah, and this is what every coach dreams about, Mike. The opportunity to play complementary football. The offense comes out, they do their part. Now the defense is getting to the scoring mix. When both sides can complement one another and contribute and impact the game to this level, man, that is a recipe for success.
So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. Now return coming from the 7. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. First and 10. Drive begins with a run by Williams. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Here's 2nd and 2. From the gun, here's Stafford. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down. In motion, it's the tight end, Higbee. 3rd and 2, Stafford. And that is incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple of plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They are going for it. Stafford. A gain of 11 there as the decision to go for it pays off.
A little bit of a risky decision for some, Mike, but frankly, I really like it. I think the days of being aggressive on 4th down, even on your side of the field, are here to stay. And while some people say this is over-aggressive, in this case, the aggressiveness paid off, and they're going to keep this drive alive.
The pressure, too much, and he goes down. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. The shotgun snap to Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
3rd and long. Out of the gun, Stafford. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Jair Brown. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Mike, there's usually such a comfort level when the guy playing quarterback behind center is a veteran. They've seen a lot of ball. You can trust them to make good decisions. And then every once in a while, one just gets away, and that's just simply a bad ball, a bad mistake. And you're not going to get away with it at this level.
A pickup of 12 yards. It's good for Niners. 1st down.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
On 2nd down, Purdy. This is going to be caught for a touchdown. But there is a marker down, and you can tell they know this is coming back. On is Moody to add the extra point. He's got it. And the 49ers add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. This is fielded inside the 5. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Play action, Stafford. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. Working out of the gun, Stafford. That's into the hands of the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. Stafford will throw here on 3rd and 1. And that is incomplete. Cooper Kupp was the intended receiver. And that'll set up 4th down.
When you air it out like that on these big shots downfield, they're not always high percentage plays. It takes a lot of things to line up timing-wise, location of the field, accuracy of the throw to result in those big plays. But I think they've got to continue to search for those and try to generate a little bit of a spark.
That's taken in, and he's going to have the first down. An aggressive call there, but it works out as they convert on 4th down. That's hauled in on the left by Nakua. Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in half number 1. To the air again, Stafford. Going right back to Nakua, complete. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a first down in this spot. In motion, it's the tight end, Higbee. Stafford to throw again. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. That's the second time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards. Again, it's Stafford. That's going to be intercepted. And the Niners are going to have the ball at their own 18-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
On 1st and 10, 30. He's going to take a shot down the field. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. That is caught downfield by Pearsall. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
This offense found themselves with a big lead here, but remember, it's still the first half. There's a long way to go. Defensively, they've got to buckle down. They have to find a way to put a lid on this offense, because if they don't, they're going to find themselves at the halftime break down by a whole lot.
On 1st and 10, it's Purdy. Now he'll run it.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on 1st down.
They'll go play action with Purdy. Open man downfield is Kittle. That catch puts him over 100 yards for the game, and we still have another half to go. That catch picks up the first down. So Jake Moody now out for the field goal. Now a timeout Rams, that's number 2.
This is our last.
Kyle Shanahan now will turn to his field goal unit. This one from 41 yards out. Moody's kick is good. And the Niners will tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. All right, Coach, Thank you. Two very different halftime speeches by these head coaches, that's for sure, as we get set for half number 2. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Stafford. That is caught downfield by Cup. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. On 1st down, Stafford. That's caught by Puka. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. On 1st and 10, Stafford.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
2nd down, it's Stafford. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete. The Amador Lenore there defensively to break that one up.
The defender saw this the entire way, Mike. He actually ran the route before the receiver even got to his spot. I think they're fortunate this one didn't end up getting picked and going the other way.
Stafford now on 3rd down. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's going to have the 1st down. They convert on 3rd, and it sets up a 1st and goal. The motion man is Nakua. Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. This is caught for a touchdown. There is a penalty flag down. Let's see if this one holds up. On comes Joshua Carty for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Rams are able to cut into the deficit. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. To throw on 1st down is Purdy. Quick throw, taken in, and he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Here's Purdy. He gets it to Samuel, left side. He's got a touchdown on the pitch from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down. A run with Garendo. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here they got the lead. We're in the 2nd half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the 2nd half and close this game out?
So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. Throwing throwing is Purdy. He'll get this out to his running back. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Second down and 8. Off the play fake, Purdy. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete. George Kittle was the intended target that time. Third down coming up. To throw once more, it's Purdy. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And the Niners are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle. Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Northern California and Levi's Stadium in the South Bay in Santa Clara, California. Here's Jake Moody to get this one kicked off. And off we go from Santa Clara. On the return, it's Dameon Pierce. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. And now the first carry for Joe Mixon. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. On play action, Stroud. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Nick Bosa, the former All-Pro, in there for the sack. 3rd and long. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. Now a deep ball here for Collins. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. Even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan.
Oh, the ball is out. The Niners have got it.
Not that it's much of a consolation, but either way, Mike, that's going to result in a turnover. Going forward on 4th down, he's clearly stopped short of the sticks. In this case, might be trying to make something out of nothing.
From the host of Super Bowl 50 back in February of 2016, there's a look at the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And we are underway from Santa Clara. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great...
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy. It's not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Once again, it's Irving. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Now, we all know that an offense coordinator and a quarterback, they're aligned at the hip. But when you've got a runner who can get you that kind of yardage, that guy's invaluable.
On 1st and 10, here's Irving. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Baker going to give it to Irving. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Trey Palmer with an amazing diving catch. And the Buccaneers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. And with the rules as touchy as they can be, it's so hard to complete a diving catch in the end zone, but he just did it pretty well.
How about him getting his body, his hands, everything underneath and around the football without it hitting the ground and causing some doubt in the minds of the people who have to look at this and possibly review it. What a tremendous effort and a great catch.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a first down now, playing behind the sticks.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Purdy now to throw off the play action. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Back to throw, Purdy. Gets this one to Juszczyk. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
And as a quarterback, you're always pleased when you can use all the weapons at your disposal. Here he spots his fullback underneath, gets the completion right there for a nice pickup.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now Purdy. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out the backfield to the right. And after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
Throwing here, Purdy. Flushed out right. He shakes it, and he's going to go out of bounds. Gigantic loss. Kept retreating, steps out. That goes down as a sack and a big loss of yardage.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 1:53 remaining in this first half of play. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on third. Shotgun now with Purdy. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way full steam, and he broke that one up.
And his kick is indeed good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. Running the toss to Irving. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Throw right side, taken in, and he fumbled it. It's on the ground. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Mayfield. Incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Palmer. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Now, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
In motion left, Godwin. Mayfield to throw it. That's again complete to Palmer. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Throwing, Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Basically, you're not going to outwork two guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else for the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
This offense was on the move. Now two straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. Dancing to his left. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. And his kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
Final play of the half, Purdy. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. They'll stay on the ground with Irving to about the 40-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's second down and 8. To throw, Mayfield. The pass is caught by Cade Otton.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Third down and 1. They'll try and run here with Irving. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 53 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 43. Now Mayfield. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. They run out of the gun with Irving. Flash the stick skills on that run, but then stop shy of the 35. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
On third down, they go with Irving. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. So they'll say no to the 50-yard field goal try. Instead, the offense out there, they're going for it. Mayfield now. He's got his target. That's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
We always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd. Yeah. After that one.
Here in the third quarter, they were hoping to get the stop, get the football back. Not the case.
What a completion on a 4th down play.
A run up the middle with Irving. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Handoff running left, Irving. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. And give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the 4th quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
Here's Mayfield. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Back to throw here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. In motion left, Godwin. Now Mayfield on 3rd and goal. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the 49ers are right back in this football game. So a good drive with a bad ending, Charles. They move it down the field well. Cannot finish it off, though, as it's intercepted in the end zone.
Deflating, that has got to be the word here, because they were sharp in moving it down the field. But sometimes you start thinking like a touchdown is a given. And it doesn't always work out that way, as we saw there.
They begin on the ground with Guerendo. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Let's rely more on the passing attack.
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. Now he's free at the 35. He may go. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. But just add that to the list of great moments for this defense today. They've really shredded that game plan on the other side all 4 quarters. And, Charles, that pick 6, that's kind of the cherry on top.
Yeah, and they did it, and I feel like I'm quoting a bad movie line, but they did it together, didn't they? Fed off of each other, every big play they made, every tackle, every pick, everything they've done. They continually built energy in this one, and how about them culminating with a pick 6?
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. This is 1st and 10. And fresh off that pick 6, here's Purdy. Sliding out of the pocket. And that's going to be incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Purdy. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Here's Purdy. That's into the hands of the rookie from Florida. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. The 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10. Purdy looking to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Purdy to throw. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 35.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
Purdy to throw. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Here's Purdy to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely four-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Purdy. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 24-yard line. To throw is Purdy. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's second down.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can. Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Boy, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is 3rd down now. Throwing, Purdy. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they stop him with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. Here's 1st and goal. Now Purdy. And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown. But probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
The clock showing 19 seconds to go. And the Bucs are on this one. And that should just about do it. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group